Hey guys, Sabri Subi here, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about majoring in minor things. You see, an issue that I just see is so prevalent with business owners and entrepreneurs and business builders in general is they really major in minor things. And what do I mean by that? Is that they obsess over the things that don't really move the needle for their business, right? Like they might be obsessing over certain processes or certain elements of the product or fulfillment or packaging or just the day-to-day operations of the business. And I'm not saying that none of those things matter, but the first thing, the major thing that you really need to focus on is creating a selling system that you can go out and predictably advertise to your audience and generate customers, right? Nothing happens until something is sold. But far too often I see people like sit down and just obsess over like their logo or their website or getting business cards or even their product to some extent. And you know, there's obviously like two different kind of schools of thought, and there's some people that only talk about marketing, and then there's some people that only talk about product or talk about brand. Now, my look on it is that, you know, you definitely want to spend a ridiculous amount of time in developing the product. But essentially what I like to do is basically go test the front end, right? So come up with like an MVP, a minimum viable product or a minimum viable service or a minimum viable offer, and go out there and actually test the market, spend some money and see if there is an audience or a market for what it is that you plan on selling, right? Then once you've done that and you're like, yep, cool, I think that if I create a really good product in this space, I'll be able to go out there and really sell it and create a big business off this. Then, and only then, do you go away and you basically write the sales pitch. You write the sales letter, you record the webinar, you do whatever you need to do to basically find out what the bullseye is of that market, right? What is the absolute white hot center where you can basically put an offer in front of people and they will buy in the largest quantities as possible at the highest prices. And then writing the sales letter to basically deliver on that bullseye in the market, right? And that sales letter is just like an itemized breakdown of exactly what you're going to be including in either this product or this service. And then going and spending an obscene amount of time and effort and energy and resources on creating the best product, right? And then once you do have that, and once you're like, yeah, look, this thing is way better than any other product or service in its market, then you want to start spending 90% of your time in the main thing. And the main thing is actually selling this product or services. But what I see people do is like, they just spend the majority of their time like putting out bushfires or, you know, just the fulfillment or whatever it might be. And they're just really majoring in minor things where it's like, you know, the thing that we solve in our business is we help our clients get more clients. And far too often I see like, oh, you know, people after you've done that and you've done a really good job, will start to, if they've got the wrong mindset, complain about certain things. They'll be like, oh, you know, I don't want to keep ramping up my marketing, Sabri, because that means I'm going to need to hire more people, right? And you've just created this problem where there's too much work coming in. I'm going to have to hire some more people to fulfill on this. And now there might be some people that are watching this and they're like, oh, you know, you're just being stupid, Sabri. Like no one would have that problem. Well, the crazy thing is that a lot of people have that problem. And it comes down to the thing where it's like, well, what are we trying to do here? Like we're trying to scale your business up, right? Like we look to partner with businesses that are looking to scale, but a lot of people don't have those aspirations and they don't want to go out there and build a huge business and build a huge team. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, if that is the goal and that's where you want to get to, you know, you don't want to be constantly bogged down in all the things that aren't really moving the needle. And as a business owner and as the founder, the major thing that you need to be focused on is bringing in fresh revenue, right? Bringing in revenue, growing that top line, growing the bottom line, and having enough profit to be able to go out there and hire the best people to bring into your business and look after all the other things that aren't the major things. And the major thing being ringing that cash register in high enough volumes with fat enough margins to sustain your business, bringing in people that can help with the product and service, that can help with the processes and the fulfillment and all the things that come across with that, right? If you go out there and you can hire really great people, typically they bring really great processes with them. And you know, if you're a business owner and you're watching this and you're not spending 80% of your time thinking about how do you grow the revenue of your business, then you are really falling victim to this trap of majoring in minor things. But I don't want you to misconstrue this message and think like, you know, it's just about going out there and aggressively selling a shit service. That is definitely not the way to go about it. And if you do that, you'll go out of business very, very quickly. It's about forging the best product or the best service in your market and then spending the majority of your time actually selling it. Where I see the opposite is far too, common, where people spend the majority of their time just investing in the product, or just investing, in the fulfillment or the processes or the team or whatever it might be. And they spend like 20% of the time focusing on just marketing that service. And I'm not saying that you want to spend, 80% of your time on marketing and 20% on the product creation. I'm saying you want to spend 100% of your time on the product creation and creating just an absolutely killer product that just delivers 10x value more than anyone else in your marketplace. And then and only then do you want to spend the majority of your time focusing on the main thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to create problems in your business for other people to solve, in terms of you're bringing on so many clients or you're selling so much of product that you actually need to go and hire people to help you solve these problems. You don't want it to be the other way around, where you don't have any problems to solve and you don't have enough money coming in for you to have the confidence to go out and hire the best players to come into your business and help grow it, right? So, as we wrap up and we're getting close to obviously the end of 2019 and we're heading into a new decade, the thing that I would really urge you to focus on is, really focusing on the major things in your business that are really gonna move the money needle, right? And that's definitely on having a world-class product, but then also having a distribution channel for you to be able to go out there and aggressively ramp up the amount of new customers and new revenue that you have coming into your business each and every day. I hope this helps. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you click the like button and subscribe. We're dropping a video on YouTube every other day. And if you've got any questions about any of the content that I covered in this video, just basically leave a comment with hashtag HeySabri in the comment section. And every week we're also trying to go through all those questions and get them answered. So go ahead, click subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.